This is going to be a little bit ranty, but I need to make sure that y'all really understand what you're actually asking for when you're asking about where to get funding for futures trading. Because honestly, it should not be different than getting funding for any other kind of trading. If you want to trade stocks or options or bonds or anything else, you go into one of your accounts that has money in it from whatever bank you use. It could be Bank of America or USAA or Chase. I don't care. Wherever you keep your money, you go in there and you send some money to a broker to trade with, and then those become your trading funds. And the way I always think of it, this helps my trading psychology, is I'm converting that money from my account into trading funds that I'm going to be using for my trading business. So why, if you're going to trade futures, do you think it's any different? Why do you think you need a special funding program to trade futures when you don't need a special funding program to trade any other kind of derivatives or any kind of other assets? I get so confused about this. Honestly, somebody enlighten me. Why, when it comes to futures specifically, does everyone think that you have to use a funding program? And I'm talking about prop firms here. You do not need that. I think a lot of people that I've worked with are kind of using it as a crutch so that they can take some lower risk trades. We're thinking they're risk free. They're not risk free. They're not risk free trades. They're low risk trades because you're still losing money every time you blow a paper account. And you should not lose money when you blow a paper account. Paper accounts are free. My 𝘂𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗲 paper account is free. It is free because I signed up for my own personal account with 𝘂𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗲. I actually signed up with Ninja, but they're the same company. So my Ninja login works with Ninja and 𝘂𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗲. And I did not have to pay anything for this account. It was completely free. I just signed up for them as a broker, the same as I signed up for Interactive Brokers or thinkorswim or Webull or whatever else I wanted to trade on. I signed up for them the exact same way. I gave them my name and address and personal information. And at first, I didn't put any money in that account. I was just screwing around with it. It is funded now. That's my primary futures trading account. That is how I funded that account. It was money that I turned into trading funds the exact same way I took money out of my bank account to fund my options account. And I know that that sounds scary because you don't want to take money and risk your money in the market. And that's a trading psychology thing that you are absolutely going to have to get over to be able to succeed in this business. And I'm sorry about that, but that's why I convert it mentally from money to trading funds when I send it to my broker, because I may never see that again. If I'm an idiot and I trade let me just try this real quick, which is the way that y'all are trading your prop accounts. Let me just throw this out there, see if it works. That's not trading. It's not trading. Not trading. Trading is when you have a system, and I try to explain to y'all what the systems are, but basically a system is when I use levels. You could be using EMAs or whatever else, but you have points in the market where you're watching for something to happen. And for me, I'm looking for price action entries and then exits at my levels and a stop loss based on the price action. That's it. It's as simple as that. I just need that set of rules. The hard part about it is actually waiting for that to happen. And that's what no one wants to do. We want to sit down and the market's it looks like it's moving on these low time frame charts. So let me jump in. I'm just going to try something and it's low risk. But what you're doing is you're sending your money every single week or every single day or however often you're doing this to buy a prop firm account. And you could be not doing that. You could be saving that and trading in a free paper account. And yeah, you don't have a chance of, earning any funding with that, but you guys are not earning $50,000 of funding on a 50K account. You're earning $2,000 to $2,500 of funding. And then they shrink it. Once you earn that funding, they shrink it with these trailing drawdowns and things. So you're busting your ass and spending hundreds of dollars. Some of y'all are spending thousands of dollars to try to get what ends up being, at most, at its peak, $2,000 to $2,500 of funding. And if you go look at the 𝗕𝗏𝗍 margin rates, that's the same thing that the prop firms are supposedly using. They're not, because these are paper accounts. But if they have live accounts, some of them do, that's the margin that they're using. That's the margin that you can use. You don't have to be a prop firm or anybody special. All you have to do is sign up for this account. And then you can get the same margin rates that the prop firms are using. And earlier this week, everyone was like telling me 𝗕𝗏𝗍's down, 𝗕𝗏𝗍's down. 𝗕𝗏𝗍 wasn't down. Apex had an outage with 𝗕𝗏𝗍. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't pay their bill. Maybe they didn't update some API. I don't know. They're not going to tell me. A lot of people think that because I have this, honestly, it's a small YouTube channel. Because I have this small YouTube channel, that I have some special connection or special payments that I'm getting from Apex or any of these other prop firms. And I'm not. So when you sign up for Apex or Take Profit or anyone else, they'll let you sign up for an affiliate. That's what my affiliate links are. Because I have a YouTube channel, some of them will make sure that I get a branded link. Some of them don't. Apex hasn't. I keep telling you that. Y'all keep saying, oh, well, you're paid by Apex. I'm paid the same as anyone else with a randomly generated affiliate link. I don't get anything special from them. They have paid me a decent amount just because I have streamed and things, but it's probably much less than y'all think it is. It's a lot less than, you know, these big personalities and big streamers are getting. Look at my channel. I have, you know, well under 10,000 subscribers, and y'all are, some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all are acting like, you know, I'm getting millions of dollars from these prop firms, and I freaking wish. My channel would be a lot different if I was, but I'm not. I'm just making videos to try to help my trading friends, new and old. Some of y'all I'm meeting through YouTube, but I love that. So anyway, I just really wanted to make sure that we're clear on this, that you do not need a funding program to trade futures. You can be your own funding program. And one of the really great things about futures trading, and why a lot of us use futures, is you can start an account for well under the $25,000 SEC pattern day trader limit. I started trading options. I had to mess with this stupid limit. So I would try to enter swing trades that I could hold overnight and have them now count as a day trade. I swear, every single time you take a swing trade as a new options trader, it turns into a day trade. And if I was able to take more than one position or more than one contract, then a lot of times it would end up getting counted as 2 day trades for me closing out one trade. And so then I would be basically done for the week. So, you know, I've come from that, and I think I have a great perspective on how easy futures funding is. And so I am honestly completely baffled why everyone wants to struggle and fight for these prop firms. And yes, I have the affiliate links in my description because I'm not stupid, and some people do like to support me because they're going to buy those anyway. Every single link that I have for a prop firm in there is an account that I personally use or have used. Right now, I think they're all accounts that I have actually been using. So I have personal experience with every single link in my description. I'm not signing up for anything and everything, which I could do, and I haven't done. So if you want to go look at some people's links, they have these long list of links. My affiliate links are just the things that I use. You don't have to click them. If you don't want an Apex account, you know, you're not going to click it. So it's okay that I have affiliate links for products that I use. Yeah, I still have Apex, and some people are really pissed off that I still have and use my Apex accounts. But if y'all earned PA accounts and paid the lifetime fee, would you just cancel them because people on the internet are complaining? No, like, that's stupid. Yes, I'm shopping around and I'm trying to find a firm that's great for me, but unfortunately, I haven't found someone that I can get really excited about yet. And so because I have PA accounts at Apex that have the lifetime paid and don't expire like a lot of these other prop firms, I'm still using my Apex accounts. I tell anyone who's using them to use them with a grain of salt and not depend on them. They're always my extra money And yeah, I will kind of put some bullshit trades on him sometimes. But I really try to stay disciplined and treat them like real money and treat them the same as my primary trading account, which is a self-funded account with 𝗕𝗵𝗡𝗏. You could also look at TradeStation and AMP and a lot of these other brokers. They're legit. I just personally use 𝗕𝗵𝗡𝗏 because I'm already kind of established with their ecosystem a little bit. But you know, first we need to understand that you don't need a funding firm to trade futures. You can use any funds that you can load to a futures broker. You can trade futures with. Okay. The other thing that we really need to understand is 𝗕𝗵𝗡𝗏 accounts are not necessarily prop firm accounts. The prop firms use them because they've got a program going where, you know, they have all these different APIs and things that the prop firms can connect to, and they have a lot more outages on those accounts. I don't have the outage experiences that Apex and Topstep and whoever else has on my 𝗕𝗵𝗡𝗏 account, but my account's different. It's not, I mean, I have a paper account, but I'm trading a live account. I'm sure it's on a different server and it's taken a lot more seriously than all these little paper accounts that they're setting up. I don't know how many Apex paper accounts get set up a day, but it's a lot. I'm sure that they want to keep all of that nonsense away from the serious traders who are trading real live funds. And I appreciate that because, yeah, I just don't have outages on the real 𝗕𝗵𝗡𝗏. And I hear the same thing from my friends who are trading on AMP or TradeStation. And I have put futures trades on in interactive brokers before too. Their margin sucks, so I've really only used micros, but I have traded some futures in my bigger portfolios when I had some funds available there. So I feel bad because I feel like I'm on this mission to help y'all understand all this stuff, and I still get people asking me the same thing over and over and over again. So maybe I just haven't been clear, and I needed to make this video when I'm sitting here like an Eskimo because it's freezing cold outside. And I got, if y'all know what a comfy is, I got my comfy on. I've got all kinds of bullshit. You can probably hear my heater going. It's a little embarrassing. This is how we do these couple of winter months in Texas. But I still needed to come on and make sure that everyone understands that if you want to trade futures, I would love to help you. And the number one thing that I need you to understand is you do not need to get sucked into these prop firm futures in order to trade it. Their rules are set up to get you to fail, honestly. They're not the same as trading rules. Prop firm rules are not trading rules. They're not. So I have a trading plan. It may not fit in the prop firm rules. The prop firm rules are based on just kind of arbitrary numbers that they're not paying any attention to which assets I'm trading, because an ES move is a lot different than a crude oil move or a NASDAQ move. And you know, they don't have a trading plan for you. They have a plan for, you know, keeping that little tiny account alive. It is a little tiny account. That's all they're doing, is they're making some really strict rules. So it's really hard for you to keep that little tiny account alive, because that's how their business stays alive, is on all these fees. So I know some people have had a lot of great success, like having that regimented, really strict, really constrained thing to trade in, but a lot of people don't, and that's okay. If you have a real trading plan and you've actually figured out what your real risk is, and you understand the difference between trades that you can take and trades that you can't take, and trades that you should take and trades that you shouldn't take, then you're ready to start funding yourself. That's when you're ready to get out of a paper account, not a prop firm account. That's when you're ready to get out of a paper account into some real funds. It's nice to add the prop firms after that, but you still need that foundation. The same foundation that you need to go into a live account is what you need to go into a prop firm challenge with. And before you're ready for that, you should be in paper, and paper accounts are free. If you're paying for a paper account, I don't understand. I don't understand it. Let's put it that way. I don't understand. It's not Barbie approved. So I do have more prop firm review videos coming out. I'm trying to test around and see who I can find. Here, y'all help me out. Y'all help me out. Find me a prop firm. I like how Apex is self-serve and I can just sign up and get an account quickly. I like how they allow my bots. I don't have black box bots. I have trader assisted algos. So I'm managing my bots. They're manned bots. I want to be able to use manned bots in prop firms. That's actually a huge asset to me. I've mentioned this before, but if I can run my Hug bot in one account and my Trinity bot, which y'all haven't seen yet, in another account, and not have it interfere with my live trades in my regular accounts at all, I love that. That makes sense to me because my bot is a system and it has a set of rules. And, you know, it's a trader assisted bot and I still don't want it messing with my live trades that I'm kind of doing some different things with. My bots are very specific strategies that I may or may not take live. Some of them are hard to take live, and that's why I'm programming them into a bot. At the same time, I don't want my account to expire after a week. Give me a break. Apex accounts don't expire. I mean, maybe they do, but it might never have. So far, I've never lost a Apex account for inactivity. I've lost a Top Step account for inactivity, and I would have lost my Take Profit for inactivity, but that's another story. So I don't want to have to be babysitting my prop firm accounts if I'm living my life. Like, the whole reason that we trade is we want to live large and we want to have a great life. So I don't want to be tied down to this imaginary paper account. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So I don't want my account to be canceled. I want to be able to put bots in it, and at some point I would like to be able to take more than micros. I know that they allow you to take the minis in these accounts, but if we've got a couple grand to work with, tops, I mean, once you end up trading, and I'm looking at one of mine right now, it's got $1,800 of trailing drawdown in it, and that's because you know, I didn't take my profits at the peak. So what the heck, that's annoying. You know, I hope y'all understand that now. I hope y'all understand. Futures traders, take some lessons from the stock traders and the options traders, and stop pretending like there's this imaginary gate between you and futures trading where you have to have these nonsense bozos, and just freaking do it. I don't know how you're going to do it. You kind of have to figure that out yourself. But if it's the money that you're not sending to prop firms, put that in an account, you know, however you come up with it. Girl math it. Just girl math it. Do whatever you're saving by not getting your $7 Starbucks or whatever the heck they cost now, and not getting your prop firms. However you're able to girl math that money, start putting that together and fund your own account instead of messing with this. Small account trading is harder than large account trading. I've done both, and I've done both with options and futures. I still trade with a smaller futures account, to be honest, but you know, it is harder. Trading with a small account is harder, but that's once you start building the account and you're not in a small account anymore, this is your on-the-job training. So if you kind of do it in small account hard mode, it will get easier as you build your account. But this is when we're talking about how trading is a really slow get-rich-quick scheme, this is what we mean. Like, if you stay the course and if you stay disciplined and patient, and you will start going for $50 a day, and then eventually it'll grow to $100 a day. It feels like it's going to take a really, really long time, but it happens over months. And so if you think about it, where you want to be in a year, if in a year you want to be actually making trades and actually making some income from it, you know, we need to set longer term goals like that, and not, man, it would sure be nice if I could have a couple grand right now and, you know, take care of this bill or go get this thing I want, whatever it is. That's not how trading works. This is an income that you need to build over a long period of time so that it's sustainable and you can hold it. And then you're going to have windfall days. Trust me, not in prop accounts, because they, you know, they've got all their consistency rules and they don't want you to have a windfall. But in real life futures trading, if you go for that consistency, you'll end up having windfall days. And I consider those my bonuses. You know, I've got my consistency and then I've got my bonuses, but you don't get any of that if you're trying to rush and put the cart before the horse. And you know what I'm talking about. trying to trade before you have a plan, trying to get funding before you're ready, you know, trying to put trades on when you have no business putting trades on. That's the kind of thing that, you know, you really need to work on. That's where we're not thinking long term. That's where we're not, that's where we're setting ourselves up for failure, honestly. If you focus on the consistency and the developing a plan and treating it like a business and treating it like a job, because this is a job, it's just one we can usually get done in a couple hours a day instead of spending all day on, then, you know, it'll be really great for us. Okay, I gotta stop now. This is already getting kind of long, but I just thought, even though I'm in Eskimo mode today and hiding a little bit, that I wanted to come on and give y'all a little bit of Barbie thoughts. So hope you don't mind. Okay, love you, bye.